Great day to be out there. Got a really focused group locked in. They certainly understand what an opportunity this is right in front of us. Talk about every game's a championship opportunity, and couldn't be more true playing against a divisional opponent on the road, an opponent we're really familiar with, a team that's found some really good football, and a coach and a group that I really respect, and I know the guys are excited for the challenge for this week.
Was there a noticeable uptick in focus and effort and all of that with practice this week compared to last?
I didn't see a big change in it. The focus has been there. The hard work has been there. A lot of those things, obviously, that we talk about, that we expect, our standard of expectation. The guys are locked in and ready to
go. Dave, last week you had a similar return to play plan for Rico, keeping him out Wednesday and having him on Thursday. You ultimately had him questionable last week and no designation this week. Is that to say that that quad is getting a better week to week?
Yeah, today he looked great. He moved around, yesterday, did some things, and then got him out there today again, and he's ready to go.
Hey, Coach, a lot's been reported on Bryce's downfield passes this week. Question is, how can the receivers help with more precise route running? And as a former wide receiver coach, how is the young group developing in the minute details of the position?
It's a collective group effort. It starts with myself and Brad, making sure we put a good plan together, getting the guys in position to be successful, running routes that complement their skill sets, and then from there it's just about chemistry and timing, and something that the guys have been working tirelessly on, for weeks now, and they continue to grow together. They continue to take strides, and I'm excited to see them out there this week. As the hard work, what I know is that hard work works, and if you continue to work on it, talk to each other, that's what's been happening, and that's what I expect to happen with this group.
Does no Lathan Ransom mean more opportunities for Damani Richardson at the safety spot?
We're working through all that. Could be, yeah.
How did you feel like Claude looked this week?
He did an excellent job. It's great to have Claude around here, for a while now, in scheme, and to understand what we're requiring of the inside linebackers to play. And really loved the way he finished last game. And then he had a great week, just playing physical and being in tune with the calls and the different situations.
Can you say who will have the green dot?
I won't say that. Yeah.
Dave, you talk about the refocusing this week. The Panthers, y'all did beat the Falcons 30-0 week 3. Was there a particular prioritization of, hey guys, yes, that was a great win, but you got to refocus. It's a week-to-week league. Were there similar kind of mantras this week?
We just focus on the week at hand. We don't really look back and make a lot of exclamations about what's happened in the past. Really just try to build off of the game we just played. Fix and correct the things, the fundamental parts that we can, and then go to the next opponent. And of course, as you can understand, as the season goes along and as you start to find an identity for what your team looks like, that happens across the board. And so we got to look at most recently, what the Falcons have looked like in the last couple of games and what we've looked like and what we can take advantage of on our side of it. And then, of course, just being aware of what they're trying to do and accomplish on both, really in all three phases. And so that's got to be the focus. That works. And it allows the guys to just be really, in tuned on what's happening now and what the opportunity is right in front of us.
Speaking of route running, Kyle Pitts, for a big guy, awful good. You held him, you contained him pretty well in the first game. Can you do it again?
Fantastic player. We expect them to try to make him a part of what they're doing in their attack. We'll be aware of where he's at, and we'll have a plan to execute that.
Dave, did you look at the film this week from last year's game down there?
No, I didn't look at that one specifically. It's in some of our cut-ups situationally. I think that's where it can help when you have carryover, but this is a new defensive coordinator. And while I know Raheem is very involved, we have to look at what they're doing most recently. And really what I do is, as I kind of look at all of those things, and as we had our moments throughout this season to do self-scout, you take a peek at where did we look most rhythmically in our pass game? What did our run game look like? How are we complementing different things? And so I think that's an important part of the process. But again, who is this team? Who are we now? And what can we execute? That's what's most important.
Yeah, I know that they had the different scheme and all that. I was talking more like, did you just want some guys to see those good vibes? That Week 18 game offensively was pretty special.
That's really not our focus. The focus is right now and, trying to take advantage of these practice opportunities to shore up some of the things that we need improvement on, and then to keep leaning into the things that are working for us, and that's really where our focus has to be.
And do you expect the receivers to see more press coverage?
The Falcons press. So yeah.
One of Bryce's
Do a couple more.
one of Bryce's strengths is how he can mentally kind of bounce back from game to game. He was pretty upset Sunday. How have you seen him kind of take on this week, just from that mental standpoint?
Oh, just perfectly like he always does. Get right back to work. Attack the things that we can improve, and then attack the game plan and the plays that are coming in. How we're trying to deploy different things, and the timing of shifts and motions. All those details, that requires your full focus. And so, just returning to work with that same type of focus and mentality has been his approach, and was that this week as well.
Is the plan still the same with Rob Hunt?
Yeah, right now, again, it's weekly improvements, weekly, conditioning, weekly strength, range of motion, all those things, and we just got to keep taking that information in as long as possible.
Do you have a decision at right guard?
Yes, we do. Chandler will play. Chandler will start this game. And when I look at these opportunities, I see these things as competitions that happen, where your focus can't be you're competing against your teammate, but it is about opportunity and who can make the most out of it. And so I'm excited for Chandler to get in there and see what he can bring us, in the run game and the pass game.
And you'll have Austin available as needed?
Yes. Absolutely. He's invaluable to what we're doing. Gives us flexibility inside. If somebody does have to come out for whatever reason, he's got a lot of flexibility along the inside of the line.